Cruz, Titus ONeil, Monday Night Raw, big victory.
Big thing.
Hey, can't get no better than that. All right, guys, listen, we ain't got all day. You know what I mean? I know a lot of y'all got a lot of questions, but guess what? We ain't got a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? We got to go celebrate this victory. First question.
How would you like to suck my balls?
Here's a question for you. Did I win? I mean, what you want to know? What size shoe I wear? 17. Do you want to know what size shoe you wear?
He asked you a question.
Huh? He said, ask me if it's questionable. Next question. Next question.
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was, how would you like to suck my balls?
Oh my gosh! So close! He kicked out! He kicked out! He kicked out! Passion. Passion. Passion.
Welcome to the Full Nelson Press Podcast, episode 66, Predicting Extreme Rules 2017. I'm the creator of the FullNelsonPress.com. My name is Brandon Kirkpatrick. You can find me on Twitter at JohnnyJONNY_Tango. I'm here with the man who invented the fidget spinners, Mr. Peter O'Brien. You can find him on Twitter at MVP360. And of course, you can follow the Full Nelson Press on Twitter at TFNP. Pete, are you ready to predict with some extreme rules?
Sounds like you need a fidget spinner because you can barely say fidget spinner.
But wouldn't it
You
distract
need a
me?
fidget
Wouldn't
spinner.
it distract me then?
So? Yeah, you need something to distract you from wrestling nowadays. So there you go. Get a fidget spinner.
This has been
Let's do
a
this.
great build. All right, so we're predicting this upcoming Sunday is Extreme Rules. First, we'll start off with possible kickoff contenders. We don't know yet for sure. First is going to be Sasha Banks and Rich Swann versus Alicia Fox and Noam Dar.
If this is actually on the card during the show, I'm going to be so freaking pissed. Who cares?
Right. Well, okay.
God, no one cares.
The women's division is not doing the best on Raw,
No.
clearly. And the CWC, nothing's going on with that. So let's just make a storyline where we merge them together and nothing comes out of it.
Nothing about this makes sense. I've hated it from day one. I think Sasha Banks and Rich Swann will win. I don't have anything to say about this. It's stupid.
All right, let's move on to another. I agree. Sasha Banks and Rich Swann is winning this. If Alicia Fox wins, hey, good for her. If Noam Dar wins, it doesn't matter.
Forgot Alicia Fox was still on the card.
Yeah. Next is Titus ONeil and Apollo Cruz versus Enzo and Big Cass. Dude, okay, why take two guys like Titus ONeil and Apollo Cruz who are not good at the mic, who have no charisma, Apollo Cruz is good in the ring, but Titus ONeil not. And then you put him against Enzo and Cass, like the two biggest personalities on Raw right now. What is this doing for anybody?
Nothing. It's doing absolutely nothing. There's nothing positive about this because we've been saying it since day one. Titus can't talk, but he's got the look. He just needs someone to talk for him. Apollo Cruz can perform in the ring, but he has no personality. He still hasn't developed. He still got called up too early. I still say make the boss completely heel and she has a bodyguard. Boom. Titus ONeil has a job.
Could be both of them. Apollo Cruz would be great.
Both of them work security for Sasha Banks being the boss.
Yeah.
Boom. You
Absolutely.
got it.
That would be great. That's a great idea.
But no, and by the way, Enzo and Cass have lost so much steam with me because I can't believe and I said it from when they started, I'm like, it's entertaining right now, but if they keep coming out every time and doing that long spiel,
right,
people are going to get bored of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I am. By the time they get to the ring, it takes forever. And then stupid Big Cass talks like he can't even read a book. Like he's like, I'll tell you this, that when we wrestle in this ring, the people will watch us? I don't know.
How you doing?
You're soft. Yeah, you can't spell it. But anyways, like, that's what I have with this. I don't fucking care about this one either. Yeah, I dropped an F-bomb already. I'm sorry. Because, like,
It's going to be a great show.
these two matches are so stupid.
I'm going to be a little bit more
And
positive
the only
on
way
this
it's going
one.
to be salvageable is if the Revival comes out and interferes and be the ones that they're beating up Enzo.
Destroys both teams. How about that? Like,
Yeah.
just destroys Apollo Cruz, Titus ONeil, Enzo, Big Cass. Just do it. Let's go a little bit better with this. I bet Titus ONeil and Apollo Cruz win, and then they'll be number one contenders for the tag team title because it makes sense that way. It's just how it goes, man. They're over.
Usually that's how it works.
All right, man. Next match is maybe Goldust versus RTruth.
I like Goldust is back.
But this whole build between them, the whole feud is just movie quotes. So
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb.
I don't know. I didn't see if it was on the card, is it?
I don't know if it's on the card. This is just a possible, like, they're going to announce kickoff maybe the night before or something. RTruth, I think he's going to win this because he got the game show. But that's it. Let's move on to the actual Extreme Rules pay-per-view. We have the steel cage match. It is for the Raw Tag Team Championships. The Hardy Boys versus Cesaro for what, the third time on a pay-per-view? Probably ninth time since April. It's run its course. This should be hopefully the last match.
It should have been the last match last time.
Yeah.
I've checked out. I have lost so much steam with. Like, that's what they're doing. They just don't know when to just pull the trigger. They keep trying to do slow builds with everybody.
Yeah.
And,
but in the meantime, everyone that you're slowly building towards gets injured in the meantime.
Yeah.
If I was
like,
Triple H right now,
trigger.
I'd be like rapid fire, like Balor versus Wyatt tonight. Fuck it.
Yeah. But they don't, and now you have the slow build. And we're not going to get Cesaro and Sheamus winning because I really think the Revival is going to be bumped up to the number one contenders.
I kind of hope this happens like every wrestling game does with your buddy in a cage match where he gets out right away and then you're just stuck with two characters for the rest of the match.
I'd rather just do that.
Yeah, but we'll see if that actually happens. I'm going with Hardy Boys because just giving it to Cesaro right now would be stupid. I mean, if you
had the chance.
Yeah.
You had the chance to turn him heel before last pay-per-view, which you should have after that stupid handshake on Raw. You should have turned him heel then. They like even more heel, like beyond heel.
Yeah.
And then take the damn titles.
Yeah, I agree.
But no, you squandered it.
Yep. And you know the crazy thing about this is I give it maybe a month, maybe two, and Cesaro is going to go face, and there's just going to be a feud with these two again. It's just been nothing. Next.
Well, and what's stupid too is, and I noticed this with this match, how terrible are the Raw crowds? They're quiet. When I was watching it, I watched Raw and I was just like, is anyone there?
And if they are loud, it's negative reactions. Like there's nothing that they're like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, it's Raw. You're just spinning right now, and they're like, well, we don't know what to do. I don't know. Why don't you model everything after NXT? Because obviously what they're doing is working.
Okay, so I want to talk about this, but we can talk kind of about it now. So Raw did you watch all of Raw last week, or did you just skip it?
I watched the main parts.
Okay, so Raw this week, incredibly strong. You had that triple threat match between Balor, Wyatt, and Samoa Joe. And then you have the main event with Rollins and Roman Reigns. They were two really good shows. But then you have like the Alexa Bliss, This Is Your Life thing going on in between it. And you just have, like, for the longest time, you have really high points and then you just have really just incredibly low points. And it almost feels like the Raw creative team is literally 6 different teams and they don't speak to each other at all.
No, it really doesn't. It doesn't go together. Anyways, Hardy Boys are winning.
Yep, I agree. Submission match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Neville defends his title once again against Austin Aries. You know what? If you want me to get into the Cruiserweight division, just add someone to that. Add TJP to that. I don't care. Make it a 6-man submission match.
Do a fatal 4-way.
I don't care.
Why don't you do a fatal 4-way? It's an Extreme Rules. Why don't you do a ladder match? Why don't you do something?
Yeah, but the Extreme Rules part of this is it's a submission. Yeah.
And that's not extreme.
No.
That's why you need to get rid of these pay-per-views. It's hard for me to get hyped up. Like, I don't care.
Right.
I forgot when this one was happening, which is really bad for somebody who has a wrestling podcast.
like back in the early 2000s, it was like when you had like Judgment Day and Armageddon and all these ones, you could just throw out a random submission match and it just worked. But now everything has to have a theme, and if the theme doesn't work with it, it's just honky and it's dumb. Okay, who do you think's gonna win this one? Neville? I mean,
No, I
Aries.
wouldn't doubt it if they give it to Aries now.
Really?
Neville's had it for a while.
Yeah, well,
Unless you're gonna let him ride it for a while.
Yeah, maybe. I think he just needs to defend it against someone else is all I want.
I'm down with that.
So, speaking of Extreme Rules, we go to the IC title match, which is Dean Ambrose defends his title against The Miz. But the whole stipulation of this is if there is a disqualification, the title can change hands. Why do that at Extreme Rules? It contradicts the entire
extreme,
card.
It's extreme.
Yeah.
Oh, and the crowd goes mild. That's your stupid stipulation. That's so brutal.
Miz goes on Talking Smack every night, spits
kills
fire in a promo, goes out, has great matches, shows that he could be a main event contender, and then you just send him to Raw to just fiddle around with Dean Ambrose. And what's after this for Miz? He's never going to be in that main event scene. I'll never see WWE taken seriously against Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor. And that is your entire... Kevin Owens even. And that is your entire main roster right there for Raw. I guess Kevin Owens not anymore, but... So you just did nothing with him.
You had your chance to give him the main event on Raw, and you go, he's going to feud with someone from SmackDown.
If you really needed that kind of a character, you should have taken Dolph, because he's not doing anything in SmackDown anyway, so let him not do anything in Raw. But Miz was the reason I watch SmackDown a lot of times, and now
I don't care about this match either.
Yeah. I want
Maurice
to win. Congratulations getting the IC title, Maurice. I hope you win.
No, it'll be Miz.
Yeah. No.
Ambrose, I forgot. I completely forgot Dean Ambrose was on Raw.
I don't even care about anything with the IC title picture right now because it's just plastered with just raw stupidity all over it. Try to be positive, but man.
You can't. This is so bad.
All right, so the Raw Women's Championship. This is Alexa Bliss versus Bayley for not a kendo stick match, but a kendo stick on a pole match, which means anybody can grab it. That's not the winner. You grab it and then you use it. But let's say, like, two things. If Bayley grabs it, because Alexa Bliss can't grab it, she's 5 feet. So if Bayley grabs it, she could just accidentally drop it, and then it becomes Alexa Bliss's. Problem solved.
It's a dumb match.
Not to mention, there's kendo sticks under the ring. Just go get one of those.
It's an Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and none of this is extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. So you get the kendo stick, and the match is not called. You just get to use it.
Yep.
Like, that's it. Mm-hmm. That's so stupid. Alexa Bliss is winning.
I hope so. I really hope so.
It's terrible. Mm-hmm. It's so bad. Like, I hate to rag on the Raw brand, but give me something to really like cheer about.
Well, we still have the main event to talk about, which I'm super excited about. But I agree, Alexa Bliss is winning this. That whole "this is your life" where they're trying to just show how Bayley's a nice woman and stuff. All you really have to do to counter that is just watch the Iron Women's match that they had at NXT. It just shows that she could be a fierce competitor no matter what you put in front of her.
Yeah. Yep, Raw doesn't have faith in Bayley, but yet NXT was able to make her a megastar.
Exactly.
What I don't get.
All right, man. So the number one contendership for the Universal title, Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt in an Extreme Rules match. Man, this match cannot come up unless you make it in WWE 2K17. This is crazy.
I want you to, like, text me when this match starts, because I don't want to watch anything else.
You're watching it all. You gotta watch it all. You're gonna live tweet with me the whole time.
This match is gonna be nuts. Mm-hmm. I'll flat out tell you, this match is gonna be insane. I can't wait.
I haven't been this excited since the Shield versus Evolution at Payback a couple years ago. Like, this is gonna be crazy. I cannot wait for this. These are your top contenders, and anyone who's not winning this wants to injure the guy who's gonna win it, hoping that they get the call up.
Yeah, meanwhile, Brock Lesnar has still not defended his title over 30 days, yet still has it.
Yeah. So, they just, it just shows that the title just means nothing. Just like the IC title, just like the women's title, just like the Cruiserweight title. Raw is just, I don't know how they just got so ass backwards.
I don't know how Raw just quit. They are like, we're the flagship show. Well, yeah, but we still need to write good. Well, no, we don't. You see, we always have viewers. Like, people are going to turn on no matter what. That's why it's like, stop watching.
Exactly. But we can't. We got a podcast, man.
Yeah. No, we got a podcast. So I see a bunch of feuds forming.
Oh, yeah.
I want Bray Wyatt to win.
Me too.
I want Bray Wyatt to win and finally push him the way he should be pushed. And if not him, I want Samoa Joe.
Okay. I agree. I think I went in that same order. I last week I think I said I want Samoa Joe, but I'm kind of warming more up to Bray Wyatt just because like I saw what he did in SmackDown and I want to see it again on Raw, but bigger. But man, I'm gonna be so mad if it's Roman Reigns because I really feel like SummerSlam's feud is gonna be the two guys who beat Undertaker going against each other. They've already kind of planted that seed, and I really see them going with full fruition with that. And if that does happen, fine. I want to see Samoa Joe versus Bray Wyatt. I want to see Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, maybe. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind seeing Balor versus Wyatt.
Yeah,
I could see that happening because that was kind of their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, then you could see Reigns probably screw over Rollins or something.
Yeah.
So that stupid friendship goes away, and then they actually feud. And there's your three feuds out of that: Joe versus Lesnar.
Yeah.
Balor versus Wyatt. And then you got Reigns versus Rollins, which I think everyone would be cool with. You're welcome, Raw.
My fantasy booking to this would be I'd love to see Wyatt take it on Lesnar, and then that leaves Roman and Rollins and Ambrose free for SummerSlam. Let's get that Shield reunion, man. Let's do it right here, right now.
Let it go. Who are they going to feud with? It's stupid. It's gone.
It'll be like RTruth.
The Shield's gone.
Yeah, they're gone forever. What do you want to build the Extreme Rules
review? I'm not going to build it anything other than an F because I don't care if people think I'm negative. It's stupid. It's been so bad. The only thing maybe that gives it saving grace is that Fatal 5-Way. That match is going to be insane. But God, they butchered Bayley and Alexa. They had a good thing going there. RTruth versus Goldust. Does anyone care? Enzo versus Titus. Enzo and Big Cass versus Titus ONeil and Apollo Cruz. No one cares. Even the tag titles, some people may care. And let's not forget that Dean Ambrose is on Raw. I completely forgot. So yeah, I'm giving it an F. There's just nothing. F plus? Can I get an F plus?
I'm going to disagree with you, man. I'm going to give this. I'm going to give it a B minus.
Yeah,
because 2 Raws back to back, we had some really good matches between all the people trying to compete for the number 1 contendership, and they were great both weeks in a row. And just that alone, I'm gonna give it a B minus because I enjoyed that. Everything else, fuck all, I don't care. But what they're doing with the number 1 contendership and letting people that I didn't think would actually lose, letting people actually win, it's exciting, and I'm questioning what they're going to do with this, and this is the best thing they could do to combat the Money in the Bank pay-per-view we're going to be getting from SmackDown later.
I don't know, that Money in the Bank pay-per-view, I'm not even going to lie, I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm already pumped about that. Hear that, folks? I'm pumped about
SmackDown. Pete's getting positive. I'm getting kind of tingly.
Yeah.
What do you want to give the dud of the night?
Oh my God, This Is Your Life was so bad.
Alexa Bliss
and I don't
Bayley?
even no, it's not. I'm not even blaming Alexa Bliss.
Bayley?
I'm blaming the writing for that.
Yeah.
Like the writing for that was so dumb and so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't blame Alexa Bliss because she tried. She tried to make it salvageable, but she couldn't because it was so stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, the writers for This Is Your Life.
I'm gonna go with Titus ONeil and Apollo Cruz. You guys just every week just show how you cannot step up. You guys it just feels like you guys are being left behind with a lot of this shit. Like Apollo Cruz, I cannot stress it enough how talented you are in the ring, but wrestling is more than that now. You know, you gotta talk.
You can't just smile, dude.
Yeah, your gimmick can't be, let's take a selfie. That's stupid. And if that's what creative gives you, do something with it. Make it better.
So you can make your gimmick taking a selfie. Tyler Breeze kind of.
But it was more than that. But there was more than that. That was his entrance. That was his thing. And as soon as that was done, like he moved on. Like he did more. And it just feels like Apollo Crews and Titus ONeil, you guys are just waiting for creatives to give you something. Take whatever they're giving you and try to make something out of it. But you guys, you just look like you're drowning. You really do.
You're drowning out there, man. You're drowning.
Pete, who's your stud of the night?
It's gotta be like it was the triple threat match. The triple threat match was so good.
Yeah, it was really
that
good.
was so enjoyable, and I was like, finally, Raw put on a sweet match.
Yeah.
So it's definitely that.
I'm going to give it all 5 of them. I think they're all doing great.
Yeah, I mean, the top 5 guys, are doing good, but what they can't do that SmackDown is making other guys valuable.
Oh, absolutely.
To face
absolutely. And the only reason that we're seeing like these guys, I feel like, is because Strowman's hurt. And how many times does whoever like the WWE champion is or the big guy that they're pushing, as soon as they're injured or off the card or whatever it is, they have to scramble. And whatever they scramble to do seems to like make some really good television. And then they're like right into like setting their ways and knowing what they want to do and who they're trying to build this for. And then you just get right back into a lackluster. So what they have right now is amazing. But the night after Extreme Rules,
we're going to be mad.
Yeah, we're going to be really mad.
We're going to be mad. We're going to be mad. You know something stupid's going to happen.
Right. Hey, man, did you hear Buff Bagwell and Raven are suing the WWE over unpaid royalties due to the WWE Network?
They didn't earn any money.
Okay, so here's the thing. In their contracts, it says WWE stating that they don't owe any money to Buff or Raven because their contract with the royalty says that they pay out for direct sales to customers. So that's like DVDs, CDs, and pay-per-view buys. That's not anything to do with the network. However, Raven says he's arguing that his contract specifically says that he has to be paid for royalties from video cassettes, video discs, CD-ROMs, and any other technology that has not been created yet. So, like, you can definitely see how dated this contract is when they talk about video cassettes and video discs.
Who the hell is walking around saying, "Hey guys, I got the new Raven CD-ROM. You want to see it?" It's so awesome. It's so great.
But this is kind of big because if Raven and Buff win this, like, we're not going to be paying $9.99 for a network anymore, man. We're going to be paying a lot more. Because this just means more and more people that are on that network is just like, I want my money.
So it might be our podcast switching to a nice little, I don't know, movie review podcast.
I guess so.
I'm not going to pay more than $9.99.
Right? Well, I don't know, man. That Mae Young tournament's it's going to be pretty great. They haven't announced anything for it.
No, it'll be sweet.
Well, we got some listener questions again this week, so let's go over some of
that.
Wait
a second. Let's do a shout out quick to the Fridge.
He's on here. We're gonna get to him.
For changing his. Go to his question. I brought it up. Go to his question.
All right. So his question. He says here, if you could give one current WWE superstar an occupational gimmick, what would it be? Like Kane had the dentist, or like there was the IRS man. Who would you pick, and what would their job be? Their new gimmick occupation be?
How many times have I been saying it? Titus ONeil, bodyguard. And now that you threw Apollo Cruz in there, throw
Just
sunglasses, throw the earpieces in, and have that be a bodyguard for Sasha Banks.
Oh.
There's a faction.
There you go. I like it. All right, you already answered this question. Me, I was thinking Roman Reigns, right? So he's this guy who like works at a graveyard. Maybe does some like, okay, hear me out. All right. So we call him the Undertaker, right? So
oh my God, you're drowning. You're drowning.
I'm drowning.
You're Titus O'Neiling this conversation.
Oh man, if anything, I think I would give Bo Dallas maybe an occupation of like a McDonald's drive-through, where whenever the person says their promo, he says like, "Could you repeat that, please?" or something. That would be good.
There you go. I'll give you that
one. All right, we'll go to another question. The Underdog from the Underground asks, who is your favorite jobber of all time?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I'll go first. Blue Meanie? Always been one of my favorites.
I mean, God, do you remember the Job Squad? Like, yeah. The Job Squad was great.
Al Snow, he was on there.
But Al Snow won hardcore titles, so I don't know if really classify him as a jobber.
Exactly.
The best jobber, Brooklyn Brawler.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta go with a legend.
I dig it.
Remember, who is it? Did he beat Triple H?
Yeah, he beat Triple H. That was hilarious.
That was great.
Good. Yeah.
I'm going with Brooklyn Brawler.
Okay. All right, another one here. New Japan Mark asks, how long will Ginger's time be on top, and who will bury him back to the lower card?
Now, we should save this for the SmackDown one.
Well, we'll get there, yeah.
We'll answer it. I give him maybe 2 months tops.
He will not have the title walking into SummerSlam. That's my guarantee.
And I have a feeling like it's going to be someone like Sami Zayn.
Okay, all right. What
know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people saying that Shinsuke is going to be winning Money in the Bank, but if he does, I don't see him keeping it more than a night. I see him cashing it in on Jinder Mahal.
I could see that. And you know what? And Jinder could be like, you know what? I had my time. I actually did it. It wasn't terrible. And, you know, you can keep Jinder kind of at that.
Yeah, build him now off of that.
Yeah, you gave him something. He has something. He now has a character.
Right, exactly. He has TV time. He has a known presence.
When you call him the Bollywood Boys,
no.
WWE ruins so many things with names.
Right,
Fashion Police is way better than Breezango.
Let it go, Pete. You need to let it go.
And Bollywood Boys is better than the Singh Brothers. If you call them the Bollywood Boys, then you would have more of that flash of we have money, we do what we want.
All right, man. So another question here is from the Brit. He has 2 questions for us.
No.
Yes. All right.
We only do one.
They're short questions, so I think you're going to enjoy this one. First one is: would you rather take an Owen Hart pile driver to the neck, or would you like to be Brock Lesnar's shooting star press to the neck? Which one would you prefer?
That I would have to do.
You would have to do. You would either have to.
I do Brock Lesnar's because he actually I don't think he really had as bad of injuries as Stone Cold did.
Sure, I agree.
So I would take Brock Lesnar's.
Okay. Yeah, I would too. First, because I can't flip, so I guess I'd just flop off.
I thought he was gonna say, or would you want to take the dreaded Drifter neckbreaker? Which, by the way, why isn't he on the card? God, the Drifter's great.
He'll be in the kickoff show for sure.
He'll be wandering somewhere.
Yeah, I hope he wanders into the main event of Extreme Rules.
I hope he wanders into SmackDown. I'm just shit. On the bus. I'm drifting, guys. I'm leaving.
All right, next question. Really out of left field here, man. Not even doing anything with wrestling. Would you rather have a motorcycle for a penis, or would you have hands for ears?
Hands for ears.
Hands for ears. Yeah. High fives all day long, right?
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that.
No one wants a motorcycle for a penis.
Weird. Yeah. Give me the hands for ears. Hey, Britt, you're weird. You're weird.
He's a weird guy. Yeah, no more questions like that. Wrestling questions. All right, man. Well, hey, that's the Full Nelson Press Podcast, episode 66, predicting Extreme Rules 2017. Anything else you want to add?
Hey, why don't you guys never buy fidget spinners ever again? I swear to God.
They're $10 right now, man. Anywhere you go.
You're going to go buy one, aren't you?
I have 4 of them.
You know, and as we're talking, I'm sitting here with the back of my remote, and I just keep unhooking it and hooking it. It's not a fidget spinner, though.
I don't have any. I will never buy a fidget spinner.
Whatever. if they had one with, they played music when, WWE theme songs when you spin it.
Right, Glorious.
Probably buy one.
All right, man. Well, hey, go watch some wrestling.
Yeah, but...
Thanks for listening to the show. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Leave us a comment and the guys might give you a shout out on the next episode. If you're listening to us on iTunes, make sure to leave us a review. You can also find the Full Nelson Press on Stitcher, Facebook, Wrestling Amino, Instagram, or visit us at thefullnelsonpress.com.